Hi everyone, and welcome back to Hello Trust, the podcast of Tinexta Infocert regarding the regulation, the technology, and digital trust. Today's topic is actually more than one because we will talk about trends, the trends of 2026. According to Tinexta Infocert, the main trends for 2026 will be synthetic identity, AI security, and more generally speaking, AI trustworthiness, and the wallet economy. And with us, there is Igor Marcolongo.
Hi, Silvio.
So let's go straight ahead and drill down the first topic. Synthetic identity. Why synthetic identity for you is the topic, one of the main topic for 2026?
We in Tinexta Infocert have an observatory that is quite peculiar, both in terms of theoretical watching of the market, but especially with our customers. And we see more and more the rise of synthetic identities that are those identities that starts from natural, so from real elements, but then are changed completely into something different for using especially technology and a lot artificial intelligence.
Okay.
We see this rise that is a new form of cyberattack. We always had been identity frauds in the past, but it were on a different scale. Now we see that this is becoming quite an emergency, is becoming a real element. That's why we believe that in 2026 this will be the topic that every organization should address.
Okay, we have a data actually. We have a data regarding the first quarter of 2025. In the States, there were recorded more than 300% more of attacks based on synthetic identity and plus 1%, 100%, sorry, of attacks through deepfakes, the use of deepfakes. So, deepfake, so let's say malevolent AI use, plus synthetic identity, plus I could say the centrality of digital identities.
For sure.
In the world of business and in the world of service, government, and citizens.
Yes, indeed. We have two tendencies that are crossing together. We have the rise of the centrality. So identity is at the core of every digital process right now. So it is one of the basics that we need to have to digitize, to go into the digital world. On the other hand, we have the rise of artificial intelligence that is making everything more efficient, even identity frauds. So we always had identity frauds, but it were much more expensive to be created. Now deepfake technologies that are application of AI to video processing at the end are quite difficult to be detected on human eye and are not so expensive as it were before.
Yeah, this is a risk.
This is the big risk because it's more or less trying to democratize identity fraud, and this is an element that shall be considered by any company in the world, because this can bring big harm to the companies. And this is a news, even if we already have, especially in the newspapers for enterprises, some quite big cases of the fake CEO call with the voice that was synthetically generated, that creates the urgency to move some funds from account to another, and that's a fraud. And big companies has been
becoming more and more common, right?
So, yes, indeed.
So, synthetically speaking, the expectation for Tinexta Infocert, so the prediction regarding this topic for 2026 is that more than 30%, or at least 30% of the global company will be affected by an attack based on those synthetic identity. And regarding the citizens, more than 1 out of 50 citizens in Europe will be at the center of a fraud of digital identity through elements and technology AI-based.
This tells us that 2026 shall be the moment where companies will shall act, even applying the good artificial intelligence to counterattack these identities. So we need countermeasures, and we need competent providers and trustworthy providers that will help companies. And on the other hand, we need the education of citizens and our customers in order that they are able to protect their identity that is becoming a currency more and more valuable.
Okay, and this brings us to the next topic, actually, because we talk a lot about AI, about security, governance, and let's say trustworthiness of a system. In this case was identity, but let's apply it on AI. So AI security, AI governance, and AI trustworthiness is one of the main topic, will be one of the main topic for the 2026.
Yeah, for sure. We have the data. We have some surveys that has been performed to CEOs, CIOs that shows us that every company, or a lot of companies, the vast majorities, are applying somehow the artificial intelligence into their processes. It is a must-have for now. But there is still a break. Because one of the biggest concern is privacy, security, how my important data that can be personal data, but can be enterprise data, commercial data, are treated, and by whom. And in order to avoid the boomerang effect, that something then becomes an issue that will counterbalance the benefits of the usage of AI.
Okay. Actually, you spoke a lot about the data regarding the AI, but the AI security, AI trustworthiness, it's a larger topic.
Indeed.
It's a super macro topic, more than a market. Many analysts actually spoke about AI trust, risk, and security management as something that is more a layer, like in a cake. No, there is the security layer, the explainability and trustworthiness layer, the governance layer. So it is something very complex that is not possible to manage only with one system.
Yes, I really like the metaphor of the cake, because it's true. We had in traditional trust, traditional cybersecurity, traditional process governance, typically different approaches that are coexisting into companies without a real holistic approach. Only few companies that had a very innovative view put it together, integrating it. For AI, it is fundamental, because AI is pervasive technology. So it is the new electricity that can really change and disrupt from the business, from the basics, the businesses, the processes. So we need to see it on different angles in once. So the concept of trust, risk, and security governance is a good starting point, despite being still a niche market.
Yeah, it's a very initial topic. We are living in a transitional period regarding this AI tourism. In fact, many analysts spoke about the AI tourism that will split in several separate niches of market, more focalized, someone on technology, in cybersecurity, in governance. But right now, it's a good definition, because it's our just starting point to address something.
And of course, I think that even the market where this pervasive technology will be applied will play a role, because to do tourism into healthcare, and will be different than doing it into industrial manufacturing, for sure.
Yeah.
Because concept of the risks itself can change, but remaining grounded to a general concept.
Okay. So let's go with our expectation, the Tinexta Infocert prediction for 2026 regarding AI trustworthiness. The prediction is that 1 out of 4, at least, company at global level will invest in AI security and AI trustworthiness, invest in services, solution, technology that will impact the explainability, the transparency, the security of their AI services, or the services in the AI services that were supplied to the company. This will impact directly their positioning and giving them an advantage to the market that will be very important to distinguish them in 2026.
Yes, a market that is so tiny that now can have next year a problem in the offering side. There are not so many providers that now are structured enough and trustworthy enough to support these companies, and this will be one of the side effects of this prediction for 2026.
Perfect. So, last topic regarding the prediction of 2026, the wallet economy. Wallet economy will be a turning point in 2026. We selected Tinexta Infocert selected as one of the main trends and main topic for 2026. But why?
Because at the core of any revolution in digital, we have identity. So, wallet economy that will be a revolution in 2026 will put the ground of digital identity wallet, and these will be the basics to build complex processes and go beyond what today is a wallet. It is mostly a payment wallet, an anonymous payment wallet, or something related to crypto, or to store some information as our business card in digital, or the boarding pass. 2026 will be the year. In December, especially, we have a deadline where all European member states are mandated to notify a European digital identity wallet.
Okay, but do you think that's so? This is the first step in the in an ecosystem, complete ecosystem regarding the digital identity wallet in Europe. So we will see a system composed of issuer, verifier, the holder that will ask for the verifier something, and so on. So
not in 2026. Not in 2026. For sure, we have this deadline. There are a lot of projects that now are running on and will be notified. There will be notifications of wallets. The uptake among the citizens, it's a big question mark for now, because where there's already functioning identity schema, you have the possibility to convert it into the wallet if there is an incentive to do so. Where there isn't, it's more complex. We can have a leapfrog effect, but we don't know. In any case, it is a situation so complex that some member states already said, like the Netherlands, already said, we won't notify in 2026. Our project is not mature enough. So there will be notifications. Not every member states will do it. And on the side of the other providers for issuance, verification, and so on, there will be some movement. I don't think that it will be a complete ecosystem in 2026. It is too soon.
It's too soon. But here comes the prediction, actually, because for 2026, Tinexta Infocert predicts that the EUDIW will be a reality. Most of the citizens around Europe will enjoy their EUDIW, but not all the citizens, actually. And less than 1% of the citizens will use European Identity Wallet with the advanced feature that we could expect at this point, because of the lack of crucial use cases regarding this.
Totally agree. In 2026, there will be a lot of work to make it happening. There will be a lot of talk about use cases, business models, revenue models, and so on. The solidity of it will start to precipitate. End of the year, probably most in 2027, where we can have some new evolutions in terms of the complete ecosystem.
But we can say that it will be the year of the foundation of something.
Indeed. For sure, it will be the starting point where finally we go into the solidity of this huge project that is so ambitious, like the EUDIW wallet project.
Thank you, Igor.
Thank you, Silvio.
Thank you, Igor, and thanks to all the people that are watching from home. And I invite you to follow us on the social. Please put a like and a follow. And to the next episode of Hello Trust. Thank you.